Alrighty, we are going into the game. Oh my god, we got something happening. We got a subscriber, Biggest Diggus, with the 3-month resub, asking for some nudes. I don't know, man. I think I should probably like require a 6-month resub to get that package of nudes. You know, I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Because you know, like Eonzer gives out a replay pack for his subs each month. I guess, but nobody wants my replays, right? Because I suck. So I guess I'll send out the nude pack at some point. Alright, anyway, so we got Mazur here, spawning as the Purple Protoss, and Ty2 spawning as the Blue Zerg on Gold Rush. Thank you so much, though, Mr. Biggest Diggus. I do like your name a lot. Oh wow, what happened to these guys? Wait, are there just Terran corpses everywhere? Like there's a Marine there, and is that a medic? It's got a shield thingy, I guess that's a medic. What else is over here? What's that? That's another SCV. Oh man. It's pretty hardcore. We already saw the Vultures and Siege Tanks the other day. Those are Thors? It could be. It could be. What's that? Kind of a little computer doohickey. What's going on over here? Wait, is Ty2 9 hatching? Oh my god, what the heck is this? What the heck is going on here? Ty2 sent a probe around the back. Look, he went around the back of the minerals and actually built a proxy hatchery. Ty2. Wait, but Mazur's gotta know something's up, because he saw the 3 larvae, right? So he knows there was no Overlord made. So he knows this is 9 hatch. He just doesn't know where the hatch is. You see, now he knows. Now he knows. Like the fact that Mazur scouted first means it was pretty obvious what was happening, I think. Right? Well, maybe not super obvious, but you know when you see the 3 larvae there that it's a 9 hatch. The only question is where it actually is, and he checks in the correct position. He's going to build a cannon here. Should be fine. Alright. So cannon here. Gateway. Not even going to bother with the Nexus. Oh. But Ty2 doesn't actually even have 300 minerals. This is a complete fake. He's faking as if he doesn't have the hatchery here. But now he knows. I don't think he needs to fake this anymore. Or maybe he actually wants to kill this probe now, because this isn't going to work. Ooh, these probes are actually going to trap the Zerglings when they come out. Well, that's actually really close. Wait. Well, there's a cannon down here anyway. Oh, there's a cancel. Interesting. Because the cannon does finish. I mean, the thing is, I guess the probes would trap us anyway. I don't know if the Zerglings can come out this side. They probably can't. I don't know, maybe. Wow, he's actually building an Overlord here. The proxy hatch Overlord rushed, guys. It's legit. I wonder where this tunnel goes, by the way. Got some kind of like wonky tunnel over here. That'd be cool if you could like run Zerglings in here and they like pop out somewhere else on the map. That'd be pretty sweet. So, this is like completely failed. I guess Ty2 is just going to bust when his speed finishes, and then when it fails, he's just going to leave the game. Now, I say when it fails, but there's only 1 probe blocking here. So if Mazur doesn't respect the continued all-in, he could actually still lose. He's bringing the 2nd probe. He needs to actually properly block this. The Zealot block is going to be fine. The probe block is the issue. Here we go! Zergling's coming in, and Zergling's coming out. Alright, good. Alright, hatchery's done. What is this? 2 Zerglings being made. I guess he might wait for those. He is actually taking this hatchery now. Mazur sending a probe in, and he's going to see actually that a drone has been made. So now the question is, can these Zerglings actually do anything useful here? Oh, whoops, my bad. I keep misclicking and hitting the game sound hotkey. Sorry. Alright, this should be good now. Because I have it on F7. Oh my god, failfish. No. I have it on F7, and F6 obviously is to return the zoom. So every time I like have to reset the zoom, it didn't work out so well. Oh, got him. Meanwhile, has this probe done anything useful? I mean, he's scouting. He sees drones being made. For some reason, Ty2 made his third. Oh. Oh, the game's over! Oh, okay. Alright, the game is over, guys. Ty2 is out of here. GG, yo. So, spawning at the left position is the white Protoss. We have Mazur. And at the right side is the yellow Zerg. We have Ty2. Now, you can definitely proxy hatch on the crossing field as well. Larva did it to Rain, and it actually worked. Although I casted a game recently where a Zerg tried to proxy hatch on this map, but he didn't drone drill for some reason, and it just completely failed. I can't remember what that was. Was that like, I can't remember. Anyway. By the way, I saw somebody in the chat just now say, who is Mazur? Mazur actually used to be one of the top foreign Protoss players, like 3 years ago or something. In particular, his PVZ, I think, was actually his best matchup. It's kind of funny, too, because, was it Ty2? Oh, man. Alright, well, hopefully he figures out the drone drill this time. Mazur, unlike many Protoss players, his PVZ, I believe, was his best matchup, and he very famously would just drag games on, like, really, really long. So he's kind of like a late-game PVZ specialist, or at least he was. And Ty2, of course, known for being kind of cheesy, kind of ending games early. So I feel like late-game PVZ, even though I don't think Mazur is in the best shape right now, I still feel like Mazur should be, or should have the advantage against Ty2 if they're even in the late game. The question is simply whether he can hold against all of the shenanigans. We're actually gonna have a 12 hatch here from Ty2. Nothing crazy, but he's actually blocking the probe. He's kind of freaking Mazur out a little bit. But of course, since it's crossing field, you don't even need to forge fast expand. You just get a gateway. It's like Outsider. Just get a gateway here. Take the back nexus. It's all good. It's all dandy. Okay. Ooh, no pool yet though. Is he trying to go for 3 hatch before pool? Naughty, naughty. We saw this twice in TL Open. I think it failed horribly both times. Or possibly more, actually. I've been seeing a lot of 3 hatch before pool on this map. And he's built a 3rd hatch in his main as well, so as not to reveal to Mazur what he's doing, he's built a 3rd hatch right in the main. I was actually wondering if he's going to do this. Because obviously, if he sends the drone out to build a hatch here, Mazur might get a bit suspicious. Very interesting. He's actually going to have a huge advantage from this. Because Mazur has no way to know what's happening. Usually if Zerg does this, it's because they're trying to freak you out, or they're trying to block your probe from seeing like a 9 pool speed or something, like some kind of super fast tech build, or just a Zergling all in. So, as the Protoss in this situation, you should play defensive in response to this drone block. But Ty2's obviously gone completely the opposite, so this is actually pretty nice. Altax asking about the neutral eggs that you see on the map. Yeah, these are basically... Ooh! What the heck happened here? Wait, how... The drone was like here and the probe died over here, but... Well, there you go. Drone taking out the probe, buddy. Yeah, these are basically to make walls a little bit easier. You know, it makes the thing slightly narrower, and then you can just kill it later on, as people have said. I believe it's also easier to make, to ensure like buildings are tight against units or something. I think like the hitbox is slightly different. But, like looking at this, I'm pretty sure a building here would be tight. But, I think I don't know, I'm guessing at this point. So the obvious thing is that it makes the walls easier and you can just kill them later. But the slightly not obvious thing to me is there might be something to do with hitboxes as well. Anyway, probe gets in now. Now, because the pool is done, obviously, he doesn't know there was 3 hatch before pool. But he obviously is going to see that it's 4 hatch before gas. So very, very late tech from Ty2. And what is Mazur doing? See, his core is almost done. I mean, this is effectively going to be like a 5 hatch Hydra before Lair, right? Just a bit of a variation on it. On other maps, Zergs will very often get like faster speedlings if they're doing this to really help shut down the scouting. But Ty2's actually not even bothered to get the early speed, which is quite interesting to me. Ooh, that probe looked like it was going to go for a gas steal, but probably not though. I don't think a gas steal would make any sense at all. Sayle, look out, there's a spider behind you. It's alright, man. I don't have any beef with spider bros. Dude, spiders are awesome. They kill all kinds of other nasty bugs, and for the most part, I think spiders are not harmful to humans. So it's all good. Why do I hear a cannon shooting? Okay. I don't know what happened with that Overlord, but somehow it just like walked into cannon range and died. Or perhaps it was in cannon range and the cannon spawned under it and he wasn't paying attention for some reason. Now, this Elt's gonna get in here. Gonna kill one drone, shouldn't really kill a second one, although it's gonna try and run this guy down. By the way, apparently, according to Cadenzi, the neutral... Oh, man, he gets a second one. Man, what is Ty2 doing here? Ty2... Not what's supposed to happen. Oh my god, 3 drones! Looks like a Bonnet Zealot right here. Yeah, but Cadenzi also saying that this prevents it from, like, if you build a hatch right here, I guess, it makes it so your larvae don't spawn inside the cliff and kill themselves. I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't know if that's true, but that sounds pretty legit. Ooh. Wait. He went Citadel and Robotics. Huh. See, normally you'd think this would be Stargate for some good old Sarah Reaver action. But you know what? That's actually not a terrible idea, because he saw how late Ty2 took his gas, so he's not going to be afraid of Muta for, you know, at least a couple of minutes, like at the earliest. So I guess he feels he doesn't need to rush for the Corsairs, and can instead invest in the other tech. You can see he's getting some of that shuttle speed. That's really interesting, I think. I had no idea that larvae could blow themselves up like that. This pylon cannon positioning really confuses me. How is this useful? So the point of this is to take the natural, right? Or the front natural. But surely you want to make the cannons at the front. Because, I mean, if Hydralisks come and attack you, these cannons aren't going to do anything. These I guess, are like anti-Zergling, anti-Mutalisk cannons. But he's obviously not afraid of Mutas, because he didn't get cannons anywhere else, and he completely skipped his Stargate. So, you know, he's not scared of Mutas. So these are basically just anti-Zergling cannon positioning, I guess. That still seems kind of weird to me, why you wouldn't just put it here. Seems way better to put it at the front. Although, I guess, if Ty2 just attacks with a bunch of Zerglings like he did last game, then that'll prove me wrong. Now, we can see the Lair... the Lair has finished, but no Spire still. So the lack of Stargate is going to be fine. Of course, Mazur doesn't know this, though. So the other thing about Stargate is the Corsairs are not only good against, or obviously good against the air units, like the Mutas, but they provide scouting information, which Mazur is completely missing right now. I love that fake attack at the front to distract. While the Reaver's going in the back, got 3 drones already and some Hydras. He needs to pull out right now. The Hydras are moving in. The shuttle is not going to die. They're going to get stuck on the extractor. And meanwhile, the attack at the front is actually going in. Mazur pulling the Hydras back to the back base, running in there, killing the Sunken Colony, but not really getting anything else for their troubles. To be honest, the shuttle probably should have just stayed to keep doing some more. Oh man, he's going to DT drop though. Oh baby. Alright, so gonna go Reaver, 2 DTs. We got 3 gateways. This is actually really cool, because Ty2 is not going to expect such a quick DT drop coming out, because as I mentioned, you know, normally you would see Mazur's build with a Stargate, and so you go Sayle Reaver, but when you go Sayle Reaver, obviously you're spending all your gas, so you delay your Templar tech, obviously. See, this is why these two cannons would have been much better on the front, but I guess it doesn't really matter because he's going to kill everything anyway. Meanwhile, the two DTs have dropped in here. Where's the shuttle? Oh man, shuttle is in the main base. The drones are actually stacked right now, but he's not going to shoot it. Oh man, and the Reaver actually dies. The two DTs, or there's one DT here. Okay, the other DT's here. You can see the two DTs only got 3 kills so far. The Reaver, I think, got the bulk of the kills. Decent reaction time from Ty2. Now, he's losing a lot, but keep in mind, the supply is actually still relatively close, and usually that is a good thing for the Zerg player. So, despite this awesome harassment from Mazur, he's still going to be slightly careful. Okay, now he's kind of jumping up in supply a little bit. Now, does he have High Templar here at the front? Not yet. Okay, looks like the last DT does fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's getting Kaidaran Amulet, so presumably he has Storm finished? Like, there's no way you would get energy upgrade before Storm, right? He's also building 2 cannons at each mineral line in case mutas do come out. I think that's a really good idea. But here come the Hydras at the front. This Reaver needs to stay alive, though. Oh, man, that could actually be a game-losing move right there. The fact that Mazur didn't save that. That's a lot of Hydras coming in. Oh, man. I mean, the cannons are helping a little bit, but I think Mazur is just going to die to the counterattack here. Yeah, that is many Hydra. Does he have the Storm ready? It might not matter. He needs 4 more energy. And I think Mazur is just dead to the Hydralisk counterattack here. There is the Storm. It is finished. It does get 4 Hydralisks. One DT is actually doing work back here. The Overlord is slightly out of position. There is one cannon on the high ground, but it's going to fall straight away here. +1 attack actually finished for these Hydralisks, so they are really mowing things down. And unfortunately for Mazur, just invested a few too many resources into the harassment. Not enough defense at the front. He really probably needed to have like 5 cannons finished at the front there at least to protect his Reaver. He had nothing protecting his Reaver right there. To be fair, the initial Hydra attack from Ty2 actually stopped many of his cannons from going up. Like, Mazur was making cannons here, but that first attack, even though it didn't like stop the Nexus or anything or kill any workers, it actually stopped the cannons, which allowed the second attack to come in and almost finish the job here. Now, it looks like the game will actually continue. This is, I guess, the difficulty with ending the game on Crossing Field is you can't break up the narrow ramp. So, you know, the Protoss still is holding on to 2 bases. Meanwhile, a Zealot actually going to deny Ty2's 4th base, or at least just delay it, I guess, for a little bit. Can he actually get this drone? Oh, man, look at this! Ty2 doing some nice little micro there. It's almost like anti-Scourge micro. But here we go. We got a Storm drop coming in here. 3 damaged Zealots and a High Templar. Presumably only 1 Storm, so he's got to make it count. He can also drop a couple of Zealots here as well to be annoying. Something's going on here. Presumably a drop. Getting ready to go into the back. But the 3 Zealots are going to drop here. Presumably going to... Oh, it's not even going to cancel. They're actually going to kill the Nexus. The Mutas coming in, though, are going to pick off the shuttle. The High Templar did not get out. But the Hatchery was killed, though. So that's probably kind of worth it already, I guess, for Mazur. Or at least it's much closer in exchange. But now the question is, how can he deal with the Mutalisk? He's got no Stargate to build Corsairs with. And it looks like it wasn't actually drop preparing. He's just... or maybe he doesn't have it yet. He's not getting drop right now. He's really positioning as if he's going for a drop. The Muta's coming in now. The High Templar are getting ready. Reaver's obviously really good against ground units. Don't really do anything to Mutalisk. And it is actually a drop. 4 Overlords are loading up here. Ty2 retaking this top right base. And the Mutas actually can kind of lead the way here and give the Overlords the opening that they need. I think he's trying to bait out the Storms. He's trying to bait out the Storms. So the drop can come in successfully. There's actually just no High Templar here for some reason. There's only a second one over here. I guess he can just use this Storm and then make an Archon. Probably going to need to do that. But here comes a drop in the back. 4 Overlords coming in. The Muta's flying back to help out as well. Nice move, nice storm though. There's actually one High Templar hiding here. Gets an okay storm. And now the Dragoons coming back to defend. It looks like the Hydras have actually right-clicked on the Nexus. The Goons need to come down here ASAPly. The Nexus is going to fall unless he fights with the probes. No, the Nexus is going to fall. A storm clipping some of the Mutas, but it's not enough. And even if Ty2 loses these Hydras, it doesn't matter. They killed the Nexus. Mazur back down to just a single base. Oh, man. Fourth base now finishing, but Ty2 actually just completely destroying Mazur here in the second game. Going double Queen's Nest! Ladies and gentlemen, we have the double Queen's Nest build. The classic Ty2 maneuver. Oh man, what's going on here? Just some Scourge. Pro Barino. Oh man. Alright, Cadenzi says if Ty2 loses this, she's gonna uninstall Windows forever. That seems pretty bad. I mean, I don't know. People like Linux. Linux seems pretty good too. But I would be sad if I couldn't use Windows anymore. All right, come on, Mazur. You can do this. Look, he's getting his natural. It's fine. He's Protoss. Guys, believe in the Protoss. Somebody said, why would you research Templar energy with so few High Templar? I kind of see where you're coming from. Maybe he just normally gets it relatively early and he had the extra money. But also, if you're in a kind of like an emergency situation like that, getting Templar energy upgrade actually increases the starting energy for your Templar. So normally Templars start with 50 energy. If you get the energy upgrade, in addition to increasing the maximum energy they have, you actually also start with 62.5 energy instead of 50. So if you're in that kind of situation where you like desperately need a storm to not die, it can actually help you out a little bit. Looks like they actually get the evolution chamber that was upgrading the range upgrade, but don't get anything else. It's not too bad actually. 2-1 upgrades already on the Hydras is really nice. 2-0 for the Protoss. He's actually flying through a bunch of cannons here though, just looking for what he can. Only grabs a couple of probes on that fly through. Meanwhile, Mazur gonna lay down a few cannons here before taking this back Nexus. But look at the supply difference, 150 to just 100 right now. Haha, this is a lot of units. Look at this little drone buddy in here. Look at this guy. He's like, hey guys, look, I'm a Hydralisk. Guys, I'm totally a Hydralisk. Look at me, I'm so cool. Alright, so looks like Mutas are chilling on the high ground. Double drop coming in, 6 Hydras. Seems good, they can probably kill this. Hydras with 2-1 upgrades are pretty darn strong. Look how fast they kill the cannons, man. Everyone keeps saying cannons are so strong. Look how fast that cannon died. Look at that. You see that? That does not see. Oh no! Oh no! Look at this! He borrowed. Ty2 researched borrow and has borrowed a Hydralisk to block the bottom left base. Oh my god, that is so annoying. Oh no, not like this. Oh man. Looks like the Hydra's getting cleaned up, but Ty2 being a real pain in the buttsies. Alright, what do we got? We've reacquired the triple Evo. We're not actually upgrading anything from the Queen's Nest though. A little bit disappointed by this. Double Queen's Nest not being used. That is a lot of Lurkers morphing though. I kind of want to mouse over that when they finish morphing because they're going to unstack like crazy. Now, the main thing going for Mazur is he's got Reavers, and Reavers are pretty good. You know what I mean? There's 4 empty Overlords, it seems. Big ball of dudes. Gotta make sure these Mutas can't snipe High Templar or Reavers actually. Those are both quite vulnerable. Where's the unstack? Oh, I missed the unstack! Oh my god, failfish. Alright, so the Muta's gonna get kind of pushed away. There's a decent number of Dragoons. They have their +2. It's like Hydra's over here, Hydra's over here. Taking the 12 o'clock. These are all empty. I mean, the game is kind of over. It's just Ty2 not really wanting to overcommit and just die right now. But I mean, he's maxed out. I mean, look at the supply difference right now. Max Zerg against 120. Ty2 needs to just attack move across the map or something. Go on, Ty2, you can do it. Oh, he's got queens! Wait a minute, did he get upgrades? Oh, we have Ensnare on the way. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, baby, baby. That's just a lot of stuff there. Kind of want to see like a Maelstrom Storm combo on this group or something. Or just a giant Stasis in the middle. That'd be pretty cool. Mazur definitely likes to use those wacky units in the late game PvZ, like Dark Archons and Arbiters and stuff. He's definitely done it. Like I said, he's a master of the late game in PvZ. So if Ty2 goofs around too long and lets Mazur split the map with him, there's a chance, guys. It's small, but there's a chance. That's what I'm saying. Apparently also one group of Hydras kind of got stuck here. I don't know what they're doing over here. They're gonna kill High Templar though. It's pretty useful. Oh, not quite. So now the Pro's army is just attacking the corner, and Ty2 is going to counterattack at the 4th base. He's also going for the drop in the main base. This is in fact a real drop this time with the 5 Overlords. They're going to take down a lot of this stuff, possibly the Archives and the Forge that is getting an upgrade. You can see a big battle happening here, but the Nexus has been taken down, and then Snare hitting, oh my god, all the Dragoons. Look how slow these Dragoons are. Meanwhile, the main base is just getting taken apart here. And look at all these goop Dragoons. Look how slow they move. They're just crawling like, oh, get me out of here. Oh man, they're actually going to get obliterated by the Hydras. And GG from Mazur as his main base gets taken down. And that is the game. Ty2 evening up the score. 1-1. I like it. I like it a lot. And spawning at the bottom left position as the white Zerg, it will be Ty2. And at the bottom right position as the teal Protoss, it will be Mazur. Alright, okay, we got the positions this time, we got the score. This is a best of 7 show match, by the way, guys. And the first of 2 show matches. After this match is over, I will be casting Eon Zerg versus Koget for a ZvT show match as well. Got some nice balance going on here. I think the first week was ZvT and then ZvP as well. Although the second ZvP, or I guess the only ZvP, was the stomp of Boneth 4-0ing True Touch, which was a little bit sad for our Zerg hero. But I don't think either of these matches will be that one-sided. These should be quite close. And it looks like Mazur gonna check at 3 o'clock to look for an Overlord, and then he's probably gonna come back and build a gateway and go to the bottom left, or is he gonna go cross? There's the gateway, and he's gonna go, yeah, to bottom left. Seems good. Interestingly, Ty2 going for a 12 hatch again here. So 9 hatch game 1, 3 hatch before pool game 2, and now a 12 hatch. 12 hatch is not so common in ZvP nowadays. You can punish it with the early zealots from the gateway expand. Even against a Forge Vast expand, you can cannon rush the 12 hatch relatively easily, actually. For example, Bisu did it against who was it against? That cannon rush. Was it against Larva in the 3rd place match? I think that was probably it, right? In the first game. It was Fighting Spirit as well, wasn't it? Bisu just cannon rushed him and killed the hatchery, and then Larva just instantly GG'd. Was that Larva? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It's like a man changes names too often has confirmed this. I like it. I like it. So, first zealot's coming out here. The drone, upon seeing this, already knows what's happening, doesn't need to go any further. I actually didn't notice if he went all the way over here or not. Actually, given that he went at the same time as the hatchery, drone probably did go all the way to see the gateway. But either way, man, look at this. Look at this. He's actually blocking the Zealot. He's actually doing like the Dota 2 style creep block here to stop the Zealot from running towards him. Apologies for my occasional mutes, by the way. Get that good old coughing action. Gotta make sure I cover my desk in Sayle flu. Hey, gonna do the, well, not the extractor trick really, just gonna take the extractor. Oh man, he's lost a drone though. Drone down, boys, drone down. He's taking the close third. And now he's got a Zealot in the back, just chilling. So in the meantime, Nexus on the way. I'm surprised there's no second Zealot. Why is there no second Zealot? Is it just me or is the second Zealot really late? Ooh, that's cute. Oh, that's very cute. He's also microing this, by the way, so that the Zealot and the Probe attack the same Zerglings. Unfortunately, he is going to lose the Zealot. This definitely feels like it was delayed. I don't know if it's because he was supply blocked, or he just cut it so that he could make the Nexus and Forge faster. But definitely, or perhaps missed a small opportunity there to get the second Zealot in. However, Ty2's made a lot of Zerglings. 10 Zerglings, in addition to the ones that were killed already, is a lot. I mean, he probably expected the second Zealot to actually come out much faster. So, in fact, Mazur will lose this Zealot, but he's gonna at least see the third hatchery. I'm pretty sure that got up high enough to see that. Yeah, it definitely got up high enough to see that. So even if this dies now, it's not a huge deal, I think. Yeah, he's just keeping the rest back, building a second cannon just to be safe. So Mazur should be completely fine here. He's gonna see the Zergling count. Nice round on that Zealot. And we have a Hydra Den, boys. We've got a 3-hatch Hydra. Oh, baby. Wait. This is Ty2, right? This isn't there? Eon Zerg? Alright, it does say Ty2. Actually, for some reason, the 2 seems kind of clipped. Is it just me, or is like the 2 kind of clipped on the right side? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Now, the question is this a legit bust? Or is this the economic 3-hatch Hydra, where you build like, I don't know, 5 Hydras, scare him a little bit, and then just make drones? Could be that. Could very well be that. The probe is here. The first Hydra is actually in the egg, but it's not going to stick around long enough to see. And he's going to get denied by these Chokaling. It's actually quite important. If he came down here, he probably would have seen this this Hydra pop out. So even if he didn't get up into the main, he would have seen it. Now I'm gonna try and see what all the eggs are to see if he starts making drones. He's making lings as well. So this feels very much like an actual all-in. And Mazur actually doesn't have any idea what's going on. See, this is actually why, with the Gateway expand also, having a second Zealot move out with like 3 or 4 Zealots is actually quite important to scout the Hydra bust coming. Like, I feel like if he was gonna delay the second Zealot like that, he shouldn't have sent it here to die. He should have maybe kept it back and gone out with 3 or 4 Zealots to confirm what's going on. But this looks quite bad now for Mazur. This looks very bad. The saving grace, I suppose, is that he skipped Stargate again and went straight for 2 additional gateways. So maybe he'll be okay now. He's building additional cannons. He's gonna have 3 cannons finished and 5 Zealots for this attack. The gateway is going to fall very, very quickly. He probably should pull probes right now. He probably should pull probes. He needs to pull probes. Here we go. Hydra Link coming in here. The Zealots need to make a wall against the Zerglings. The probe needs to make the second wall here. It looks like the Zealots are going to fall very, very quickly. The bottom Zealot holding position. I think that's a good idea. The Hydra's coming in to the cannon range. The bottom cannon is almost finished. Only 1 cannon finished at the moment, though. Can Ty2 make the bust happen? It's looking like he can't. The second cannon on the bottom does finish. 3rd cannon, 4th cannon are going to finish here. I don't think this is going to work anymore for Ty2. Is this going to work? He's going to pick off the Forge. He's going to take it down before the +1 finishes, actually. That's quite good. It's going to make his Zerglings a lot more useful. Do we have DTs or anything in production here? What's being produced? Just a couple Zealots came out. They actually have leg speed, but no +1 now. Now, there are 2 slow overlords here, so even if there were DTs, they would get spotted. Interestingly, a gateway placed in the middle of everything. I'm not I'm not really 100% sold on this gateway right here, but I mean, it is what it is. And we actually have a 4th hatchery finished and a lair already. So Ty2 has completely switched out of this. You can see 5th hatchery on the way, going for that macro up. And without a Corsair, Mazur actually still has no information. This is actually the problem with playing Corsair-less styles. You just don't get the information that you need. PvZ is quite a reactive matchup, I feel. You really need to be able to see what the Zerg is doing to have the correct response. And I mean, that's kind of true for most matchups, or all matchups, I guess, but in particular PvZ, it's super, super important, and he's just not going to have that information. Alright. So, it looks like we're going to stabilize here. He's probably going to have to kill these 2 cannons to leave his base. DT is out, but looks like we do have Overlord coverage. Looks like people talking about whether Ty2 could have killed the pylon. I mean, he didn't really have vision of the back of their base. I mean, technically, if he killed this pylon, I think this one probably only powers this cannon, actually. I think these cannons are both out of range. This one's questionable, but I'm pretty sure this is out of range. In fact, this one is even quite questionable, but it's probably in range. So it would have unpowered these 3, I guess. But, without seeing whether or not there's a pylon here, for example, I think that's quite a risky move, right? Because there could just be another one right behind it. I mean, the Zerglings came in like this far, so I don't know. Pretty close. Usually you don't go for the pylon though, unless it's super obvious, as people were saying. Anyways, also going to come in here. They're not really going to do anything. Killing that +1 was actually very nice. Looks like he's going to split his forces a little bit for some reason. Going to see if he can harass a little bit and just come back. I mean, I guess it's not terrible. Even if he lost these, it would just be 2 zealots. Alright, and as I said, I'm gonna have to kill these 2 to get out. Still not really convinced about this gateway. I'm not sure what that was for. Because it's not even blocking any cannons, right? I guess it makes it slightly more weird to run Zerglings in there. Interestingly, we have 2 cannons right here. That is a very odd cannon positioning. It's almost as if he expects like a lurker drop in the back or something. Because this isn't even an anti-muta position. You know, like, surely you would want to put it like here. If I were Mazur, I would have put cannons here and here. It looks like Mazur actually really is scared of something coming in the back. Maybe, see, this is the other thing. Since he can't scout, right? He has no Corsair. And, I mean, the Zealots kind of poked at the front. They didn't really see anything that useful. And Ty2 has a reputation for dropping. So Ty2 has somehow convinced Mazur that he's gonna lurker drop across the back from the 6. and there's 2 cannons here and all the units. This is so funny. I wonder if he actually saw something that I missed that for some reason convinced him that this was going on. That was such a strange response to nothing, right? I don't know, did you guys notice anything happening? It's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I mean, he does have a DT nicely at the patrolling in the top left base. He's got a Zealot, excuse me, looking at the 12. And looks like we're gonna go for a Storm Drop! Oh yeah, look at all the damage he did to that extractor. You see that extractor? Some sick lightning on that extractor. Got him. We got him good, coach. We showed him who's boss. Alright. What's going on here? Kenzie saying that Ty2 does actually go for a lurker drop after 3-hash Hydra. And in fact, Mazur's a genius! I can't believe it! Mazur's a genius! Look at this! Mazur the magician, he knew it was coming, and he had the 2 cannons available, but the problem is it's a double drop here, but the drop at the natural, oh, he didn't quite get the lurkers out, but now he's got the lurkers out, and now there's nowhere for the probes to go. Oh man, alright, the lurkers in the main are dead, the lurkers at the natural are also dead here, the double drop, getting a handful of probes But it looks like by transferring everything just to his gas, Mazur is able to keep most of the probes alive. But it looks like there's a big drop on the third base as well. But this drop gets stormed into oblivion, as well as with the cannons at the front. Looks like Ty2 now going for an attack at the natural expansion, but the army is coming back. A lot of high energy Templars. Look at this energy upgrade already finished for Mazur. So he's building up a ton of energy for Mazur. But now Ty2 is in a really weird position. He's got a huge army. He's got a very close supply. I think he needs to break the Protoss or he's going to lose, because Mazur took almost no damage from the drop, and he's got a third base already. But this is not a good position for the Zerg to run in here, and you can see Ty2 realizing the Protoss, if the Protoss army was all kind of jammed into here, he could potentially get an okay attack. Although, you know, with storms in such a small space, it's still pretty tricky. But now I think Mazur is in great shape. Now, what is Ty2 doing? He's finally getting his Spire. Am I zoomed out? I am zoomed out. He's getting some ranged attack. Got +1 already. Something died over here. Might have just been an Overlord. And it looks like he's got an OBS actually spotting behind his natural. Really like this move. He's got no Corsairs. He doesn't even have a Stargate. But clearly he knows Ty2 loves his drops. So you know what? I take it all back. I was making fun of Mazur for this defensive play, and it was exactly where Ty2 came. I can't even believe it. The Overlords came exactly into the cannons. That was really cool. So Mazur has clearly prepared against Ty2 for this matchup. But is he prepared for the repeat drop? The 6 Overlord drop. There's 4 cannons finished in the natural. Interestingly, only 2 guys on this gas. This might actually fix it. When Mazur sees what's going on. Oh, the storm! Oh man, is it going to be a second storm? Oh no, the second storm! Rip Ty2. He somehow gets away with 2 Overlords. But that was really bad. Oh no. That was super bad. Someone just mentioned that he has OBS speed. If he does, that'd be quite smart as well, because if you're getting dropped all over the place and you know, Ty2 loves this. Oh wait, there's a storm drop here! And all the drones are dead. Rip. Alright, well, looks like Ty2 might just go all in with this attack, but look at this, everything is clumped right now. He's actually not storm dodging, he's running into the storms and the cannons. Oh man, I think Ty2 is just giving up here. He's just going to try and win with this attack, but obviously it's not going to work. And that has got to be it. Oh man, look at those storms. Man, the storm animation is so cool. Oh god, rip Zerg. Rip Aronis. Although, none of these Templars have energy, so he should have made those into Archons. But it's okay, because he's going to kill off the rest of the units. Although these Lurkers are getting some pretty sweet spines down, though. Oh man, look at these Lurkers! Look at these Lurkers! These 2 Lurkers just killed more units than the entire Zerg army. Man, the drop here also, remember, Ty2's Spire pretty much only just finished, so there weren't even any Scourge that he could have made to help out here. But look at the supplies now, 56 to 100. And GG from Ty2. Mazur, knowing exactly how Ty2 plays, completely out-mind gaming his opponent, and goes up 2-1 in this series. It is still a best of 7, so there are at least 2 more games to come, but this is really interesting. You know, Mazur, he kind of came back a little bit into the scene, but, you know, I think he played in like one of the earlier TL Opens and maybe something else, but he didn't really place very highly, and it didn't look like he was really on form. But I am super excited for Mazur to come back, though. Another Protoss to take down those dirty little Zergs. So good. It makes me so happy. And spawning at the top left position as the yellow Zerg, we will have Ty2. And at the top right is the blue Protoss. We'll have Mazur, who's up 2-1 in this series. It's so interesting because, you know, I would have... See, in the current forms, I would have definitely expected Ty2 to take this series. Probably something like 4-1, 4-2. However, if this was like 2012 Mazur or something, you know, back when he was super active, I would have favored Mazur in this matchup for sure, because he was so good at PvZ. So yeah, it's all about Mazur's practice, because we know Ty2's been practicing, right? We know Ty2's really good. You know, he won the TL Open. He's been doing well in Clash for Char. He actually got to the finals of the Zotac NA qualifiers on Sunday. On Saturday night. So it was 2 days ago, where he actually barely lost to Nyokin in the finals in the second series, I believe, actually. So yeah, that was super close. And it looks like Mazur going to do the scouting trick here, going to check, see the Overlord. Ty2 actually seeing the probe coming in knows obviously that his opponent didn't spawn in the bottom left, so he's also going to change his scouting direction. And Ty2 this time going for the overpull. This is what I would usually expect to see in this matchup, and it's taken us until game 4 to even see this. It's so interesting because in all 3 games previously, Zerg did an unusual opener, and Mazur similarly has skipped Stargate every game so far. And this actually, now that I think about it, also makes me happy, because I don't like Stargate, or I don't like Corsairs, I should say, in my own PvZ, mainly because I suck and I can't stop them from dying to Scourge. So if I can see Mazur win some PvZ games without a Stargate, this is definitely something I'm going to try copying. Alright, so we got the classic gateway opener against Overpool Expand. So this Zealot should not leave the base. This guy, if he leaves, he's going to die to the initial 6 lings, almost certainly. That's 6 lings, right? Yeah, so that's 6 lings. I mean, it's very unlikely he's going to do anything super useful. So normally what happens against the Overpool Expand is the Gateway Expand player just keeps the Zealot back, just expands himself, and waits until he has 3 or 4 Zealots before moving out. But, you know what? Let's see if he can do anything. Maybe he can prove me wrong. We kill 1 Zergling. He's not even going to see the 3rd base, actually. The 3rd base, you can see on the minimap, is at the 9 o'clock, but he's going to get taken. See, this is why you don't send the first Zealot out. He killed just 2 Zerglings. Now, the second Zealot did actually come out. The Zerglings should have seen this, because Ty2 actually sent one of his Zerglings straight over to the Protoss base, and oh man, I think that probe might have actually... Well, it would have been close, actually. I was going to say the probe could have won that, but actually I changed my mind. I think the probe was 1 shot away from winning that 1v1. That is even if he had stayed to fight. And it looks like this Zergling just going to run around, be annoying. 2 Zealots are out now, but Ty2, I mean, he's got the vision. He knows exactly what's going on. He's actually just pulling 3 probes around. This is like an AI chasing your first worker around if you attack him. Oh man, Mazur just too busy focused on the front here that he's just allowing 3 probes to be denied mining. This looks so ridiculous. The probe, by the way, didn't get into the main as well. Look at this! What the heck is going on? Oh, he's gonna get it though! That just looks ridiculous though, I can't believe it. What the heck? Alright, well, we got the classic wall going up here. What's up, big fan? Oh man, uh-oh. He's gonna have to move out with these Zealots. Cannon is way away from finishing. See, Ty2 doesn't need to kill any of these buildings, although he might. He just wants to bait the Zealots out to potentially allow himself to run in. But it looks like it's not going to happen. Mazur actually really freaking out here, pulling a lot of probes. And that will allow actually a scouting probe to get in here. Zergling's speed has been researched. It looks like Ty2's going for a 5 or 6 hatch before lair. As I mentioned in the crossing field game, that's usually how we see it done, and 3 hatcheries at 3 base into the early Zergling speed to really deny scouting and allow you to threaten, you know, run bys and stuff and keep the Protoss defensive, and then you can just take eyes off gas, get a billion hatcheries, and we're good to go. And you can see already 4th hatchery on the way. Definitely would expect another one, possibly here, start blocking this off before resuming that gas production. Yes, these are replays. I believe this match was played earlier today or possibly yesterday, and I think the Eonzorg Koget match was played yesterday because I think Eonzorg actually streams that one as well. So if you do know the results, please do not spoil them, or you will be banned forevermore from the stream, or you know, something like that. Bump, bump, bump. No second gas here from Mazur. Still skipping Stargate. Look at this. Mazur not a fan of the Stargate. I like it. Well, I don't know if I like it. I think technically having the Stargate is like a safer overall PvZ. Especially if you're playing ladder games, because you don't know your opponent, and in ladder people are very often dirty cheesers. So this kind of thing can be risky. And Ty2 also going to see all this with an Overlord, so he's not going to know exactly what's going on here. Oh! I don't know if it... Well, I guess blocking the probe from getting into the main means Mazur doesn't know that this was 5-hatch before lair. But if he has like really good game sense, I don't know if like these buildings would all be finished at this time if Ty2 had gotten the lair first. Possibly they would be. Possibly. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if you can tell that this was that this is a no lair opening, just from seeing that finished. This guy's saying that Mazur's gonna start streaming. Hey, that sounds good to me, man. Sounds good to me. Gotta learn me some PvZ strats. His Overlord's freaking me out, by the way. I keep thinking it's gonna spontaneously generate 2 lurkers to drop with a natural or something. Oh! Seaball! If only he had a Corsair. If only he had a Corsair. Alright, so the lair is now on the way, as we can see. Now, is Mazur going to be able to do anything? His leg speed is about to finish. The +1 is finished. Alright, let's go. +1 speed lots. Let's go. Go, go, go. It's go time, boys. Get to work. They don't pay you to sit around just blocking the wall all day. Come on, let's go. Kill some drones. Alright, we're moving out. It's an okay SimCity. It's a pretty good SimCity. 6th hatchery. And we're going home. No, we're going out. How many hydras are here? 6! That's only 6 hydras. There are some lings in the back, but +1 zealots don't really care about lings. Lings are pretty much irrelevant. Sayle, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? Probably 100 duck-sized horses, because, like, a horse-sized duck... Man, ducks... I wouldn't even want to fight a duck-sized duck. Ducks are freaking scary, man. They make, like, scary noises, and they've got, like, their beaks are really scary. They, like, can poke you and pinch you, man. But what kind of weapons does a horse have, you know? I mean, I guess they can kick you, right? But if it's duck-sized, I feel like the kick's not going to be that bad. So I would say pick the small guys, pick the horses. Because I wouldn't even fight a regular duck, let alone a really big duck. Anyway, I'm trying to click around here. I don't think anything's happening. The Zealots basically are putting pressure on, keeping Ty2 on the defensive while Mazur takes his mineral only. It's pretty much how you're supposed to, generally how you're supposed to play this. The +1 Zealot attack usually isn't supposed to kill the Zerg. Nowadays with SimCity and stuff, it's just, it's not actually going to end the game. So, yeah. So you send some dudes down here to the bottom left. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. Ah, DT finished the job. And I like this patrolling Zerg as well. You guys see this? Look at my minimap. Checking for shuttle drops. Alright. Casper eating his lunch detected. Actually, I'm muting myself every now and then to cough. I do have a little bit of sandwich left over though from my dinner that I want to eat at some point. Maybe after this match is over. Take a quick break. But oh, I hear a DT whacking something. What? Oh, it's whacking Hydras. It actually kills one too. It's pretty nice. It's like +1 done for both players. And mutas are out. Now, what muted defense do we have? We've got 5 goons, but otherwise the Templar's got to be quite careful here. Especially if they're walking in this area between the natural and the third. You just can easily run in here and pick them off. Okay, here we go. How many Templars are we going to lose? He's looking for Templars. He's going to get some probes, but he doesn't really kick. Oh, the Storm actually catches the edge of the probes. He kills 2 of his own probes. But now the mutas are actually just walking into cannon fire. 9 mutas remain that are all quite heavily damaged. But these mutas, their main purpose is just to pick up High Templar. Look at the supply difference, by the way. Ty2 for some reason has a pretty big supply lead. Now it's evening out a little bit. These storms are going to have to be really good. This Templar has no energy. 2 storms, 3, almost 4. But if he picks off this Templar, that Templar has a lot of energy right now. Can he find it is the question. There's 2 more Templar in the base. Robo with Obs is on the way. And here we go. The Hydra's moving in, but the Hydras need to storm dodge. Dragoon's coming in from the backside as well. A lot of Hydras dying. A lot of Hydras exploding on both fronts here. Where are the mutas? The mutas are just AFK on the side, and Ty2's attack is gonna get stopped. Oh man. Not ideal. However, are the storms all used up? There's 2 storms at the natural, but they're not needed anymore. Look at this. Although Ty2 coming back in on the high ground, but I think there's enough just straight gateway units without the Templar to actually deal with this. And yep, Ty2 getting pushed back. Now Ty2 did actually take this mineral only, but this is, it's expanding towards the Protoss, right? Normally Zergs don't want to do that. That's just a generally bad idea. Meanwhile, we've got some dudes down here, just making sure there's no hidden bases. And looks like, oh, a bit of a whip storm here. You might have thought the Hydras would actually run back, but it looks like Ty2 wasn't even paying attention. I don't know what he's doing right now, just not watching. Oh no! Eating another big storm right here, but it looks like Ty2 is actually going to win. In the middle of the map, he has a bit more space to play with, and Mazur runs out of storms. Looks like people are still discussing horses and ducks. Alright, I'll have a look a little bit later. This game is really heating up. What do we got going on here? What are the upgrades? Still 1-0. 2-0 finished for the Protoss. Does he have a storm? He's got 1 storm available. He's got to make it count. He's got the odds, but there's no lurkers yet. I don't think I've seen any lurkers. And Mazur now in the supply lead. Interesting, the 1 Dragoon back here. I don't know if it's stuck or if it's here on purpose in case there's a drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, is that a wall? Oh, is that Goon tight? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Goon's gonna have to like walk all crazy directions. What the heck is this gateway placement? That is an awful gateway placement. Wow, that gateway placement actually makes me angry. What the heck is going on there? Because that gateway placement, it's not even... Okay, hold on. We got some storms. I don't think Zerg's gonna do anything here though. I don't know what he's trying to do. Yeah, Ty2 can't break this. See, that gateway placement, it's not even random, right? Random gateway placement is actually fine. Well, I mean, it's not fine, but I can understand it. This is like deliberately like kind of okay. It pretends to look okay, but it's actually terrible. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like one of those like fancy avant-garde like architecture things where, you know, at first you look at it, you're like, I guess that looks kind of cool, but then you realize that none of the parts of the building make any sense and it's like completely wasteful. Anyway. Aegyo knows what I'm talking about. See, Aegyo's cool. He knows what's up. Alright, we got the 1 Queen's Nest. Are we going to see the double Queen's Nest build this time, though? That's the real question. Classic. I think Mazur might be taking the 12. What's this? Random Zergling coming to rejoin his buddies. Probe going to the 3 o'clock as well. I'm actually be a fan of taking this, especially since Ty2 is so committed to the mid game Hydra Lurker army. So look at this, he got 2-1 upgrades as well. That's pretty nice. if Ty2 was rushing for a faster hive, I think taking the 12 o'clock is more dangerous, but hold that thought. We're gonna have another big engagement here. Where are the storms? He needs to do good storms here. The Hydras are getting a really good surround on the Protoss army, but the top side of the army has been taken down, but it looks like Mazur is going to retreat. They're gonna lose a few Dragoons, possibly the High Templar on the retreat. Yes, Ty2 picking off the 2 High Templar. That's one bad thing I've seen in Mazur's play so far in this series, is he's got no Archons ever because he keeps losing his High Templar. Now, part of that is Ty2 doing a good job of picking them off. But, you know, if you watch, for example, players like DeWalt, I think DeWalt was streaming earlier, as soon as the High Templars use their last storms, he's immediately morphing them into Archons. You know, so he always has those extra Archons handy. And here we go, another engagement, but this is a lot tighter in this corridor, so Ty2, he doesn't really want to fight into the extra storms here. Oh man, someone just pointed out Mazur has 2,500 minerals. I guess he can build like 10 cannons down here and that'll be fine, right? I guess on the bright side, the Zerg's hive is quite late. What I was saying earlier was, actually taking this base that's close to the Zerg is fine as a Protoss in PvZ, as long as the Zerg isn't like rushing super fast hive tech and is going to use Dark Swarms to ruin your day. Because if you have to fight Hydra Lurk in this corridor, it's actually not terrible because they can't dodge storms here if you have to fight. Anyway, hey, what did I tell you guys? Well, I mean, it's only 4 cannons, not 10, but you can afford to make 10. Got a lot of money. Maybe Mazur is not used to having the Mineral only as his third. Because it does make the PvZ a bit wonky to not have that third gas right now. I guess that also accounts for the slightly lower Templar count, because he's also using a lot of his gas on the Dragoons as well. But I mean, seriously, just add like 3 more gateways and pump cells from them. Just added a couple more now. Interestingly, Ty2 hasn't dropped yet this game. He's been just entirely focused on the ground, you know, the big ground forces, the Hydra Lurker Ling army. But now, the cannons are up at the bottom right, and I'm a bit surprised Ty2 didn't even have like an Overlord or a Zergling to scout this. This is going to be a free base for Mazur. It's going to be really, really nice for him to get that main. I guess Ty2 wasn't expecting it. He had units here at the 3 o'clock and at the 12 as well. But really should have had a patrolling Zergling there. Meanwhile, it looks like Ty2 getting ready to potentially take the bottom left expansion. Yep, he's going to clear out the Zealot here. But now, here comes the move out. Mazur is basically maxed 190 to 158. 3 attack upgrade. Zerg is at 2-2 on the range and a +1 melee attack. 1 melee, 2 range, 2 carapace at the moment. Let me see if anything's going to finish soon. Looks like not. No. So those are going to be the upgrades for the attack. No armor for the Protoss. And it looks like another Zealot came down here. The drone's just hiding, though. It's going to be fine. Is this a drop? Nope. So he found the Dragoon as well. I guess it doesn't matter if there's a drop anymore, so he doesn't need to leave the Dragoon there. Mazur actually has left a good number of units at his nap for some reason. He's not brought all of his units forward. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Sometimes that can be intentional, because in case the Zerg does like a big counterattack, you can leave some units here and, you know, send them over here as well if there's a counterattack to this expansion. But we do have the probes transferring down to the bottom left. High Templar and GT and cannons means that base is going to be very difficult to actually attack. But Mazur needs to go while Ty2 is not maxed yet, I feel. Because max Zerg is pretty darn scary. Zergs very rarely get maxed in, well, in high-level games at least. Really not supposed to let Zerg get maxed, and he's whiffing a lot of these storms here in the open ground. He does have his energy upgrade, so his Templars can recharge up to a lot of energy. I don't know what he's doing here though. Why the heck is his army here? What a strange place. Interestingly, Ty2 now, the one going towards the Protoss. But the thing is, Ty2, he's got his Defiler tech now. This is, I feel like Mazur is just waiting too long in this game. Now, I did say that Mazur was the king of late game PvZ. But I'm still kind of scared, man. Like, the little baby Protoss in me has nightmares about Dark Swarm and Cracklings and Ultralisks, man. It's just, it's not a good time. It's really not a good time. Especially with this composition, when you have, look, he has 0 Archons. We are now in the late game PvZ, and there is not a single Archon or Reaver on the field. That is extremely bad. Zealots and Dragoons don't scale that very well at all into the late game. The only good thing, I guess, is that Zerg still is mostly on tier 1 units like Hydra Ling. But, you know, once the Dark Swarm comes out, the Dragoons aren't going to be that useful anymore. You know, the Plague is really going to destroy him. Both players now maxed. I'm really scared because there's no Archons or Reapers in this army, man. You need Archons and Reapers. Plague-oo! And this is what I'm talking about. Ty2 can just lay down 3 Plagues on this army, and then when he attacks, he's going to absolutely demolish Mazur's army. I don't think Mazur's army can actually win against a max Zerg at Hive level. A few units coming down here, seeing the Lurkers. And here we go, a second Plague coming in. It looks like we're going to have the engagement here. Is it going to be a main engagement, or is he just trying to get a few more Plagues off? Another Plague on the Protoss army. A lot of damaged Protoss units. I think he's just going to wait now for the Plague to do its magic. Ty2 actually, I think he's just trading away small amounts of units so he can start adding on, like, Ultras and stuff, maybe? I mean, Mazur is getting so many minerals. I hope he's adding gateways. Oh, he's adding 3 Robos. Alright, well, I guess that... guys, it's a Picasso portrait. Look, like the eyes like over here, you know, and then like this is the nose, and this is like the mouth, like the lip is like hanging off the side. You know what I'm talking about? It's a masterpiece. This is actually a Picasso masterpiece right here. All right, so we got an attack coming down here at the bottom left, and that means the entire army's out of position so that Ty2 can counterattack. Danger zone. Actually, it's not the entire army. He left like 2 control groups back, which is pretty nice. But he's gonna try and run up this ramp. Oh, that's a good storm. Oh man, those are good storms. There's the Dark Swarm though. He's only got 3 Zealots with this army. The first Archon that I've seen in like the entire series is here. But this is the problem. Dark Swarm is coming in, gonna take down his mineral-only base. There is a Psystorm. He needs another Psystorm here. Does he have an Observer? I don't see an Observer here. There's a couple of Lurkers that he's gonna have difficulty dealing with. But these are 3-2 Cracklings just gonna eat up his units. And look at this. He couldn't attack up the ramp. And now he's gonna get caught in the middle of the map. Look at this supply camp. I think Mazur is actually just throwing this game away. Oh man, I think Mazur has actually completely forgotten how to play late game PvZ. This is actually just... it's actually just really strange to watch, to be honest. Because it's like fundamental things like... Okay, once I'm in late game, I need to start trading away my Zealots and Dragoons so that I can make Archons and Reavers, you know? But I need to do it in a way that I don't die immediately once my army dies. Because he just lost a base as well in exchange. Now, he does have the bottom right natural. I don't know actually how many probes he saved. Did he even save any probes? Wait, he has no probes. Oh no, he's got some here. Okay, no, he has some probes. He's got like 2 bases worth of probes, that's fine. In any case, Ty2 is in a fantastic position. Just look at that minimap. That minimap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 gateways. He's switching into Reavers now. Gonna try and take the 3 o'clock. Interestingly, the 2 Hydras aren't in position, but cannons are no longer that scary for Zerg. Obviously, Dark Swarm completely nullifies them. Even without Dark Swarm, now that you've got Cracklings and Ultras and whatever, and you've got good upgrades, cannons are mainly there to buy time and allow your Reavers and Storms to just shoot stuff. I think he was actually going for a Lurker drop. And he's like, wait a minute, what's going on over here? Well, Ty2 is now the one that's maxed and just chilling. Is there any Ultra Cavern anywhere? So he's gonna kill off this base, it's fine. Gonna do a Lurker drop back here. There is a cannon, but he could potentially kill a good number of these probes though. Fortunately for Mazur, he didn't actually transfer that many probes here, so maybe not. Also, these dudes are a bit damaged. Oh, is he going for the main? Oh, no, he's just going to the edge. Oh wow, that's annoying. Are they in range of the probes? They actually are. Meanwhile, we've got a drop into the main. It looks like just a single Overlord with Cracklings to kill as much stuff as possible, or just to distract, I guess. Looks like Mazur does notice. It looks like the Lurkers have gotten 5 kills between them. We've got a DT running around here on the bottom side. These Cracklings doing some work. 3-2-1 upgrades, looks like, for our Protoss buddy. Is the Zerg max upgrades? Yep, looks like pretty much is. 3-3-3 for the Zerg. That is many Overlords, my friends. We got the Doom Drop coming in. Mazur is looking in big trouble. He's got a good amount of Reavers though. He's got 6 Reavers at the natural and 3, 4, 5, 6 Reavers at the bottom right. He's got 12. Guys, Mazur has 12 Reavers in this game. I guess that'll make it really difficult for Ty2 to actually end the game. But he will be able to presumably starve out Mazur eventually if Mazur just can't get another base. Now it looks like Ty2 is just going to chill and counterattack, but he's counterattacking with mainly tier 1 units. The Reavers are going to make short work of him. As I say, the cannons are primarily there just to tank for the Reavers, so the Reavers can get all their Scarabs off. And you can see Ty2 just backing up, seeing so many Scarabs being launched at him. Oh man, and here we go. Oh no, he's in sunken range! Oh no, Reaver, please. Reaver, you can outrange the sunken, man. Don't do this to me. Dude, it's like with Guardians. Even though Guardians outrange missile turrets, anytime you like attack move Guardians towards turrets, they always run into turret range, right? Like you Zerg players out there, you guys know what I'm talking about. For some reason, the Guardians are just like, no, I'm gonna go melee style. I'm gonna go man mode and just walk into this turret. You have to like micro them perfectly. Oh no! Oh, it's the flank, the surround! Ah, Seaball! Oh man, that's a great storm. That is a great storm, killing the back half of the flank. But look at Ty2 absolutely destroy this attack. He saves the hatchery, and now he's gonna load up and possibly drop into the main base. All right. Well, it's okay. We got 4 robos at the bottom right. We'll be fine. Okay, he doesn't need a main base. It's all good. And unfortunately for Mazur, was not able to do anything with his big supply lead. It looked really good for him in the mid game, you know? He completely stopped Ty2's Hydra Lurk aggression, or mainly Hydra Lurk aggression actually, you know? It was like, it was even bases for a little while. Mazur had a supply advantage. He hit max pretty quick, and now he is pretty donezo unless Reavers are just super magically OP, which is definitely possible. All right, we got the double speed shuttle coming out. Here we go. The triple Reaver drop. Let's do it, boys. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, which way are you gonna go? We're juking and jiving. We're dipping and dodging. We're losing the shuttle. Oh, he saved it. No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. We did. We did it. Job's good. We're fine. This is fine. Where's Kix at? I need Kix here to tell me that this is fine. Everything is okay. This game is definitely winnable by Mazur, you know? For sure. Ooh, that's a lot. That is a lot of defilers. How many defilers is that? He's got 8 defilers. Wait a minute. That's a lot of little wormy dudes. You guys see this? It's like a little human centipede going on here. I don't think you need that many defilers, but you know what? There you go. Was that a fake? I think he fake dropped, but Mazur doesn't even have an army to respond to the drop anyway. Ty2 with the classic. Hey, it's Conadora. Wait a minute. Conadora in the chat. What's up, man? How you doing? For a second I thought that was spinning, but it's actually just the shields dying. Oh no, we can't see them anymore. Wait, the shield looks so cool when they're attacking it. Did you guys see that? That's pretty cool. Alright, so Mazur's gonna kinda clean this up. But if he can't counterattack and do some serious damage, like, Ty2's just gonna take the whole map. Mazur still has these 2 bases. He's coming in there with the shuttle. He's going back to the same place that the other 3 Reavers died. Nice reaction here from Ty2. Wait, are we just gonna leave him here? Oh! Throne! Ah, Sibo! That's actually pretty interesting, because it looked for a second like Ty2 was going to transfer the drones back into the Reaver that was left there, which would have been pretty funny. Got him. Meanwhile, in the Protoss space, everything is dying. But we don't have to focus on this right now. We can just ignore this, and we can watch him kill drones, right? Oh, wow, actually he's gonna hold. Oh, wow. All right. And is the Reaver still alive? It is! Oh, no! Oh, no, it's not! No, I'm just kidding. The Reaver's not alive. I mean, the other one is. I may have accidentally cast or cursed that Reaver by saying it was alive. Whoops! Sorry, Mazur. Oh, Koget wants to cast. Couple of games? Yeah, dude. Let's go. Let's get Koget on here. Hold on. Wait, are you on Discord? Get in here, Koget. Let's do it. Game should be over soon, I believe. Dude, Skype sucks, man. Let's use Discord. If you have it. If you don't have, well, I mean, you can use Discord from the web. So you can't even not have Discord. It doesn't even make sense. Seaball, Zealots, See you later, Conadora. Nice of you to stop by. The 4 Reaver, 5 Cannon, 1 High Templar defense. I guess it's gonna be like impossible for Ty2 to actually break up that ramp. But Mazur's gonna very generously donate 3 Reavers and 2 High Templars. He is, I mean, you know, it's getting close to Christmas, guys. You know, Christmas decorations starting to go up in all the shops and stuff. So Mazur, he's in the spirit of giving. You know, he's feeling the Christmas spirit. It's the holiday season. Got to be generous to these Zergs, you know. All right, we got. Oh man, look at this! The triple robo action. I love it. Oh wait! Oh! Oh, he tried to plague, but he missed. I think. Although they're already. Okay. All right. I think that's enough StarCraft for you for one day, Mazur. I think you should go to bed now. It's your bedtime. Oh no! That's not a. Oh no! He's mined out too. Oh no! Mazur's mined out. He's gonna distance mine from the natural. Oh boy. This is a glorious game of StarCraft, guys. I hope you don't mind that I'm doing this slightly less than seriously, given that the game has been over for the last, I would say the last solid 10 minutes. But it's pretty difficult to kill Protoss when he's got like 80 Reavers, so the game will go on. I mean, there's no way for Mazur, like Mazur can take this base, possibly, but I don't think there's any way for him to take any other expansion, because he doesn't have enough ground army. He has to move out on the map, right? Alright, this time we're killing stuff. We're doing it. We're doing it. And the problem is that Mazur, without any Corsairs, just can't do anything about the Scourge. Plegu. Oh, he killed some drones this time. And now there's like 80 Overlords in his main base. Oh, he's doing the 4 Zealot attack. Look at this. Look at this, the multitask. He's coming back. He's losing his main base, but it doesn't matter. Ain't nobody got time for a main base. Sky says Mazur's learning how to play the game. Is that why he's still here? He's just practicing all his hotkeys and stuff? Oh man, the hatchery almost died too to those 4 Zealots. Barely survived. Meanwhile, in the Protoss main. Meow. Oh man, look at these Scourges. They have teeth. Do you guys know that? Look at those big teeth on those guys. Oh my god. Guys, I wouldn't... Guys, would you fight 100 Scourge-sized horses with those, like, crazy teeth? That would be pretty scary. Sayle. Okay, so back to the duck and horse thing. 100 horses would be like Zerglings and giant duck like Archon. Are you sure you want to fight the Archon? No, dude, I said I want to fight the small ones. I want to fight the horses, the mini horses. I don't want to fight the duck, man. Like, regardless of the size, I would much rather fight the horses than the duck. You can be any size for either of them, and I would still rather fight the horse. It could be like a Godzilla-sized horse, and I'd still rather fight it than a regular duck. Because ducks are scary, dude. Right, Cat? See, Cat knows what I'm talking about. Wait, Cat, you can't have that. It's not for you, it's mine. Dude, that's my sandwich, man. Don't put your tail on my sandwich. Dude, come on, man. Please. Bro, come on. Ah, Stormdropper! We did it. So... Koget, man, you can't retire, Koget. Dude, if you want to retire... Wait. Well, I guess if you want to be a caster, then you can retire. Just go full-on caster mode. That's what all the SC2 peeps do, right? When they retire from being players, they all just go full caster mode. That seems good. I can't believe this game is still going on. What is happening? I feel like I'm being trolled. Did Koget say he's ready? Second kid on the way. And job gets more hours. Oh man, unlucky. Unlucky. Wait, but how old is your first kid though? Because if you already have a kid, you can have the first kid raise the second kid, you know? It's like maximum efficiency. And then if you have a third kid, you can have like the first two kids take care of it. It's like it's even better, man. It's perfect. See, so you got plenty of time for Brood War. That's my point, is that you can just keep playing Brood War. Wait, what did that skirt do? Did you see that? It patrolled into it and then just went away. That was strange. I guess it doesn't matter. So... yeah... oh man. You know, I thought Kicks was bad, but I feel like I can't make fun of Kicks anymore. After this game. Ay, ay. Dude, Koget, you can't switch to Zerg, man. We don't have enough Terrans. We need more Terrans. We're already missing Terrans. Dude, if you switch, Koget, if you switch back to Zerg, Kix is just gonna cry. Kix is just gonna give up, man. You're his hero. Oh no, he ensnared the Scourge! He ensnared the Scourge so he couldn't get it. Wait, did you guys see that? It looked like the Scourge became slower than the shuttle after ensnare, right? So like a speed shuttle and a Scourge, before ensnare they have the same speed, but it looked like after ensnare, they actually, the Scourge actually became slower, which is kind of interesting. I guess they got affected unevenly. Ah, Plague. That does happen, by the way. According to Wikipedia, different units get different move and attack speed reductions by ensnare for some reason. How long has this been? This game's been going almost 40 minutes, man. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. We're gonna kill some Reavers now. We're gonna kill 2 Reavers, 3 Reavers. The Scarab's just like massaging that Reaver. Did you see that? His friend gave him a little massage there. It's like doing the little roller thing on his back. Feels good, man. Scarab massage. Loving it. Alright, well. Alright, does anyone want to start making ridiculous bets for if Mazur actually wins this game? You know? Like, if Mazur wins this game, I will do the next month of streams in a My Little Pony cosplay. How about that? Oh no, he left the game! Mazur! Come on, you ruined it, man! Oh, not like this. I guess he was terrified of seeing me in My Little Pony cosplay and just left the game. Well, I mean, I tried. I did it, guys. I got him to leave. I scared him. Alright, thank you very much, Koget. Spawning here at the top right position as the blue Protoss, it will be Mazur.
Yes, and spouting in the bottom right is a red Zerg. Ty2. And I have to figure out the echo. Apparently there is a lot of echo. Let me just hear myself on the stream for a second. Hold on.
Is there? It might be my fault. Alright.
Oh, it doesn't sound that bad. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Some people are complaining about echo, but I don't think it's that bad.
Hopefully it's fine. I have turned down my speakers a little bit. I do actually cast with speakers instead of headphones, so that's probably partially why. It's probably my fault.
I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it perfectly fine. Okay, I may have to do some coughing here and there, as I'm actually recovering from illness. So.
Oh my God!
Someone pointed out.
Did I make you sick?
I sound like Sayle drinking Italian esports.
Oh no, guys! I infected Koget.
Yes, exactly.
Oh God, not like this.
Yeah, jumping straight into the game. I can see some standard openings from both players. We have the Overpool from Ty2 and Mazur with Forge Expand, so a bit of a classical build here. Not completely sure about the wall off here. Seems like the gateway, fitting to the left will create at least 2 or 3 holes for Zerglings to enter. So Mazur will have to be a little bit careful defending the initial Zerglings from Ty2.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure what a wall is supposed to look like on Andromeda, to be honest. It's been a very long time since I've played a game on this map. I've seen it a couple of times recently. I think it was used in Clash for Char, but yeah, maybe Mazur just forgot how he's supposed to do it. Or maybe this is how you're supposed to do it anyway. I'm actually not sure. But as you say, it's not a super tight wall.
No, definitely. Oh, actually, no, the gateway will fit to the left. Okay, maybe it's actually fine. I'm not sure, though. I'm not a Protoss. But you can see that the drone actually squeezing in from the right side. And, Mazur not scouting Ty2 quickly enough. Oh, getting a drone!
Got him.
Anyway, he's not scouting Ty2. He may be a little bit scared about some Zergling aggression, realizing this is not a perfect wall, and, only one probe scout. I think it's quite common these days to scout with 2 probes simultaneously to check both locations.
Yeah, especially if you Forge Fast Expand, I think you're supposed to scout with 2. If you do Gateway Expand, I think it's okay to do it with 1. But since he's going Forge first, a little bit risky to do it this way. Obviously, it's going to work out. He's going to go for Forge, Cannon, and then Nexus. And he's going to keep his probe alive here just for a second. Interestingly, these 2 Zerglings staying on the ramp, just in case, I guess, Mazur tries to mineral walk back to his main or something through the ramp.
8 Zerglings. Ty2 actually made 8 Zerglings, expecting... I don't know if... I haven't watched the previous games, but unless Mazur plays some kind of gateway expands, then it's a bit weird to make 8 Zerglings at that stage. And there's no Fern Hatchery also, so probably some kind of a fishy Hydra blast coming our way. 2 drones mining gas, no Fern Hatchery. Now, what is this Ty2 is doing? Are we going to see some of the creative builds from him?
I guess so. He did try a Hydra bust on Fighting Spirit actually just now, and it looks like Hydra Den, as you said. It's even faster though.
And I mean, I think I understand Mazur's choice of a build here, because Gateway Expand is not that good because Zerg can just take those 3 expansions, all clumped together, so there are not that many targets for Zeus to run around.
Yeah.
But Ty2 going for that Hydra Blast on that map, I'm not sure. I mean, this choke here is, well, not that extremely wide, to be honest. If Mazur places the cannons correct, he can also add a cannon on the high ground. That will make it extremely difficult for Ty2 to break him. But it's a total all-in. You look at it, it's only 1 drone in the natural, a bunch of drones in the main. Now we know why he made so many links. So many links were basically to deny any possible scouting from Mazur. Now we can see a small wall of 8 Zerglings denying any kind of a probe scout. And Mazur playing a scouting mind game. Double probe scout at the same time. Will try to get the Zerglings to chase one of the probes and try to sneak in the second probe inside the Zerg's natural.
Man, that is a really good idea. The Overlord saw the first probe coming out, so the Zergling is going to see it. Is he going to go in? He's going to try and chase this probe. If he chases too far, the other probe can come in. Where's the other? No, the other probe's not coming. Where's it going? It went the other way.
He's looking for an expansion. No, what happened? I think it was a misclick. Maybe he clicked like on the island or something, you know, and the impossible location, and that probe just backed out. But look, all the Zerglings are chasing, and now the probe will have a golden scout. All the Hydras are now leaving the main, so it will give some extra precision seconds for Mazur to make the cannons. But will this be in time? 2 cannons, 3rd cannon in a robotics facility for the Reaver. So I really like the build selection, but I'm not sure if he can hold it.
He might get the Overlord though. It's 2 more shots. He's not quite going to get the Overlord. And the thing is, Ty2 got Hydra speed before range, so the Hydras came here super fast. The probes can't get through. The probes are walled in. They can't actually run out. But the Hydras don't have range. They don't have range, so they can't shoot the cannon either. The Hydras are out of range. The cannon actually dies. Both players getting stuck.
For the left of the gateway. Actually, there was another hole to the left, so this wall appearing to be completely not Zergling tight. 3 cannons just warping in, so maybe Mazur has got a chance to hold it.
Oh my god, this cannon barely alive. Another one is about to finish here. It looks like Ty2 now going for the gateway. Range is still not done. It's 10% left for the Hydra range, but that was part of the reason why Mazur was able to hold. On the one hand, because he got speed first, the Hydras came super fast, but then when he attacked, he actually could only shoot the first cannon with 2 of his Hydralisks, and now that the gateway's down, the probes can actually come and block this time.
If Mazur manages to warp enough cannons, you have to realize that Ty2 is, going for a completely banana all-in here. There's no transition from him, just 1 drone in natural, 1 cannon going down, another cannon warping in. It will give him 2 cannons at the back, because the one in the front is probably too exposed to survive when additional headways arrive. But with some extra cannons warping in the mineral line, I think Mazur maybe will hold it.
Now, Mazur's support bay is finished, but he doesn't have enough money to build a Reaver yet. He needs those 200 minerals. He's spending all of his minerals on the cannon. Now the Reaver started. Oh, man.
Why did he cancel the gateway? This is weird. I mean, the fort is falling now, so if Mazur wants to warp any more cannons, that's the final second, and he didn't do it. There is a support bay in the main, so we could see a Reaver. Oh yeah, Reaver is being made right now. Not, it's still long, since it's long to finish, basically. More and more Hyenas coming in, and here it goes. Ty2 trying to go for a bust. 3 cannons remaining. Hydras are falling. The probes are doing a very good job blocking the all-in. I'm not sure if Ty2 is able to break it.
Oh man, it's so close. Only 2 cannons left. He's gonna get the top cannon. I think he's gonna get it. The Reaver's not out yet. If the Reaver came out 10 seconds earlier, that would be way better.
Reaver completely exposed. He has to run to the right immediately. The rally must be set there.
Arriba!
Oh my god. Everything fails. 1 cannon left from Mazur. The probes are being transferred now, but okay, the fort is done. Adding a 2nd cannon, but I think now it's too much. Ty2 with a never-ending Hydra swarm should be able to clean that final cannon, and Mazur maybe able to tap out. GG.
Wow, so close. Oh my god. I think if Mazur pulled those probes earlier and kept the Reaver alive, maybe he could actually hold it. But Ty2 with the Hydra bust, it means he is winning now.
Total all-in. That was a total all-in by Ty2. Mazur could have gotten a bit suspicious with 8 Zerglings, and I think that's why he had 2 cannons in a position. Also not so certain about his wall in there. But at the end of the day, I think it all ended up with that probe scout just going a little bit to the left, not in time. Yeah. Maybe if he'd seen this, few Hydras before the speed upgrade kicked in, maybe he could have warped, 1-2 extra cannons and hold it. So a bit unlucky for Mazur, and of course, good strong execution by Ty2.
That's actually a really good point. I completely forgot about that. But that one misclick could have actually cost him that whole game, which is pretty crazy. And
that's.
Now it's 3-2 in favor of Ty2. Mazur has to win the next 2 games if he wants to win the show match.
Okay, spawning in the bottom left corner as Brew Protoss, the Polish network/GameNet, Mazur.
And spawning at the bottom right here as the white Zerg, we have Ty2, and this has been a surprisingly close match actually so far.
So the score is it 2-3 for Ty2?
It's 3. Well, yeah, Ty2 has 3 wins. Yep, 3-2.
3 wins. Okay. We can already see Mazur utilizing that pylon positioning to have the full, nearly a full wall off with just one small hole for Zerglings. Also checking for a 9 o'clock position to find an Overlord, but Ty2, his mind games are strong. He's avoiding that small scouting tactic by Protoss, and he's sending his Overlord a little bit to the northern west first, and then turning full west, avoiding that probe that could have looked at that third expansion.
And the reason is that he's going 9 pool speed, Koget. This could be a very fast game. It could just be 2 all-ins here that you're here for, because Mazur is going to scout this dead last. He didn't see the Overlord coming, and this is exactly why Ty2 did this, so Mazur wouldn't get to check the Overlord position, and Mazur could lose straight up here. We're going to have to see how the reaction is, but the first thing he's going to know about this is when 6 Zerglings run into his wall. Oh, man.
Yeah, he may be, not only that, I mean, I think with that scouting pattern, actually, it could be that the probe should be there together with the Zealot in time. The thing that is saving Mazur in here is the SimCity. I mean, once again, if he's going to add a forge in time, there is just this little bit hole in the middle. So Ty2 will have to focus on a gateway, and we know that when there are 2 Zealots around, he'll be able to buy enough time to warp a cannon. So let's see how it goes. The probe is now coming in. He realized he's seen the Overlord with a pylon, so he knows that the Ty2 is in the bottom right, and he will see the Zerglings immediately. So that Zealot, the first Zealot, will be able to actually go back and defend his natural expansion. But Mazur is not reacting. He's going with a Zealot straight ahead to buy some more time. Oh, this can be a deadly decision. He only now realizes that the Zealot was on the rally, trying to fight the Zerglings. The Forge is already warped. 2 probes are pushed to the natural, but the Zealot is already down without killing a single Zergling.
Oh man, I thought that was super lucky for Mazur, and a bit of a mistake by Ty2 to actually show him the Overlord and let him change the probe direction, which barely got the Zerglings in time, but it didn't help him at all because he lost the first Zealot anyway. Here we go, this should be a link-tight wall, so he's gonna have to attack the gateway and force the Zealot out. Oh, what is going on right now? Oh my god!
Oh my god, he didn't hold positions properly. Now there's only probe, there's a bunch of speed. Mazur has to pull all the probes here, maybe 7, 8 probes, with shield battery and with Zealot. Okay, Ty2 actually making a mistake trying to catch that Zealot that was running away. Now the only chance for him is to kill the gateway, but even if he kills the gateway, if Mazur is super quick, he could...
Mazur needs to pull probes! He needs to pull probes right now! Why are there no probes coming? He's gonna lose the Zealot. The first cannon is not done yet! The first cannon is not done! He's gonna recharge the shield! He has a shield battery! Oh my god!
Pylons, but I think this is too much. Oh my goodness, the cannon will die, and there are no probes in here. Mazur has to type out. GG! What a quick game. Oh, I'm so sorry for Mazur. Small mistakes again accumulating so quickly into that loss. Gateway expand versus 9 pull, a little bit of a scouting mind games, and a small mistake with a Zealot micro just jumping out of the wall, and the swarm of Zerglings completely killing the whole SimCity of a Protoss and all his base.
Oh man, he just lost the last 2 games to 2 mistakes. The first game, he misclicked and the probe didn't see the hiders in time. And then this game, he forgot to pull his Zealot back. He actually got really lucky to see the Zerglings at the Zerg side of the map. And he had time to pull the first Zealot back, and I think he might have been able to hold, especially with the shield battery as well. But there you go, Ty2 wins 4-2, and guys, again, even though it's a show match, that does mean that Ty2 qualifies for the Bombastic Star League, the main Star League event. Mazur will not qualify through this, but there will be some open tournaments, I believe, where you can still qualify into the main event as well. So, definitely more chances to see Mazur.